And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be continuing the main scenario of Stormblood. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So we are here in Customer Ren's at 9:11. Oh dear. And we need to talk to Roban. So let's talk to him. The quest is called Rhalgar's Beacon. So you, Roban, and your allies have much to discuss. There you are, and there is Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of your next move, but we should first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. Okay, so we're going to get a cutscene? Yes, we are. Not the lightning to our atmospheric effect, or if it's just coincidence.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Kryl? Okay, not Krill.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamigan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rhalgar's Beacon. For as Rhalgr once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
Yay. So the success of the operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Valadin, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Fordola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. We'll go to fight the skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike. But we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send in an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. So show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye. Fordola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of our garrison occupied, leaving my comrades and I to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Valadin, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing the bridge has fallen? Aye. We convince them Valadin is lost and hit them hard with our reinforcements and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust has settled, we regroup at the castellum. What say you? Sorry. It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. Yay. So, in that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Mithrie, Lees, and Ardenval, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Elise and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rhalgr's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. Cool. Nice. So, it saved us the journey to Rhalgr's Reach. Let's talk to Conrad. Okay. I am growing kind of fond of this place, that's for sure. I wonder, they should add like a jump puzzle to get to the top of that tower. That would be fun. Okay, here is Conrad. So, in case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Valadin is bloody massive. It'd take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Manago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Ardenval, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look into the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? Aye, sir. So all forces are to depart for Castellum Corvi when ready. That will be all. Mithrie, stay with me for a moment if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell it weighs on their hearts. There has been a lot of new faces since we last were here, but it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the barber. Another's an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Alamigo, who I'm told trains by himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you've finished. Cool. Right, so we need to basically rally the troops. It's kind of almost sad seeing this place empty. Like, when I started the story, there was like 1,000 players in this zone. But never mind, what can you do? There's one there, there, and there. So let's talk to this one first. So I say, if it isn't the lass who helped me find the ward I misplaced. Ah, but there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't till after you'd gone that one of my commanders pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero Eorzea who had taken time out of her busy day to help me. Well, what is done, but know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle, and the next, and the next. Mayhap they will serve to repay the favour. Fare you well. I mean, I just got him a box, like... That doesn't mean, like, sacrifice your soul. I lifted a finger for you. Okay, let's go this way. So, wait, I know you. Lieutenant Menethil of the Twin Adder. It is an honor to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Uldar, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your daring do. And now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. Ah, but this is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Lieutenant. We'll give those Imperial Horse Sons what for. Right. Next. There's a Risty. Okay, we have to go to there. Almost there. How I long for the sun. Which way are we going? That way. Oh, sorry, we went too far. It's next to the river. A hot-blooded youth. He's doing the squats like Jack. So, Mithrie, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. You saved my life in Little Alamigo, you did. Wilred and the rest of us had got it into our heads that if we had enough crystals, we could summon Rhalgr, like the Amalja summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever heard about what happened to Wilred? Joined the Braves when they came calling, and only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead after all. But at least he died along with what he thought was right. And maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. Cool. So let's talk to Conrad. So we have our crew. So we'll see where this is all leading to. But it would be nice to finally get to the second half of the fringes after all this time. Oops, sorry. There's a Risty. Just like walking by. Yeah. I'm being stalked. I'm really not. Anyway. So let's go. Let's go. Right, here's Conrad. So, you had a word with the men I mentioned then? Yep. So, as I'm sure you noticed, they've another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another, but that's not the reason I wanted to speak with them. A man who lived in Girabania his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons, yet all belong to the resistance. In growing larger, we've grown more diverse. And while there is good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. It'd take a special sort of to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? So, good thing they've got you. Someone like Lise, you mean? Leader of the Resistance. I have enough titles already. Good thing they have you. For now, aye, but not forever. And to be frank, I don't always know what to say to the ones who left, not to mention the yous. Nay, the Resistance needs a leader with a wider view, someone who's not lived a whole life in Girabania, who's known death and hardship, but not been ground down by them. Hi, as you have guessed, I've been thinking of asking Lise, but it'll be her decision in the end. So I trust I needn't say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good girl. Right then. We'd best head to Castellum Corvi, and what remains of it, rather. Cool. So it's not like... Thankfully, they actually decided to give it to someone else. It's just like, I'm not the, you know, warrior of light, and the hero of this, and the amazing of that, and the... You know what I mean? There has to be a time when I can't do everything. Leader of the resistance, you know? Because, you know, if I mean, obviously your character won't fall, but if the character fell in, you know, reality, then that would be like 20 positions to fill all at once. So I'm happy that they're thinking of someone else. There has to be a limit to these things. Right, so we have a choice. We can go round this way or this way. So we're going to go this way. So yeah, like I say, I am enjoying this. It is really fun. And what I like more than anything else, and I will reiterate this in all my episodes and so on, is that I've got a really great community to play the game with, and to play all my games with. So it's so important to have that these days. Now that we're in the online era of gaming, to just meet as many people and interact with them as you can. Because I, for years, used to play games alone, you know, and I was happy with that, but that's because at the time there was no other choices, there was no other options. But now that we have online gameplay, it's like I don't want to go back to the old way. Anyway, we're almost there, so let's see where this is leading to. Whee! Damn it! Well, I just fell down a bottomless pit. Lol. Anyway, once I get to the location, we will continue. Okay, so I managed to make it out. The pits of hell. So, let's carry on. So, we are here now with Conrad. We have a fight. So, let's see what this is about. I'm going to be doing this as a warrior. So, we'll lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Manago sees to the flag. Got your gear in order? Any moment now. So the battle's called Duty Calls. Commence battle for Rhalgr's beacon. If your level is above 69, it will be synced.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nargo. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Manago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rhalgr's star shall burn bright this day.
I like this. There's a lot of these events. It's really cool. I approve. I wanted war. I have war. Okay. So, use deliverance. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever played World of Warcraft when you were in an alliance of like 101 factions players going to invade another faction city. Some of the greatest MMO moments I've had. Mass invasion stuff is really cool. Dead. What I find funny is I remember these robots from World of Final Fantasy. Okay, you dead? Dead. Nice. That was easy. That's them. Let's keep moving. I like that it's like 7 of us to attack this entire base. Wow, look at that. What a view, eh? Okay. So ideally we're going to go after ones that are attacking us. So we're going to kill this robot, for example.
Take this!
Yeah. To be honest, I'm starting to think if I should attack the cannons. Let's get rid of this one. Just so Lees can do something else, you know what I mean? Cool, next. The quicker Lees can help us, the quicker we can get this done. Hopefully none of our main characters will die, like Conrad, for example. There we go. Cool. Dead. What's there? Nice. Done. Oh, really? So think you're clever with all your little tricks. Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Well, we're dead. Nice knowing you. Oh, wow. So we have a circle, so we can't leave it, basically. Okay. Uh-huh. Ow. Just wanted to do some self-healing. Gunblade. So it makes you wonder if there's going to be a Gunblade class in this game. People. I'll be honest, if it's a case of we just defeat her right now, I don't think we will, but if we do, it'll be almost kind of disappointing. It's like she's like one-shotting everyone.
Meet my new friend!
Bye. Come on. Stand somewhere where you're not going to be hit by anyone.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Ow. Fuck. Whatever. We're going to do some healing. Some potions if I have to. Of course, I'm a tank, so I'll survive, but yeah. Yeah, be careful with the AoEs, like they actually hit really, really damn hard. Move over here, darling. Damn it. Thankfully, hitting the edge doesn't like instant kill you. Aha. Ow. Sure. Let's pay attention to where the lines are. Should be safe here. Okay. Fully healed, nice. So I should be able to go back to Deliverance for now. Vengeance for no reason. Die. It's like, no. Less than 10% to go. As I say, I wanted more from her. As they say, you judge your heroes by the strength of their adversaries. She is not a good enough adversary. It's not a reflection on me, this sort of weakness. Done. Of course she's not dead. So like she can like one-shot some people, but in my case, nope.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
Interesting. Rip.
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo! Ah!
Ah, let me go.
Stand your ground! It's not over yet! Damn it!
Bye.
Let them go, Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
You like the flag? Rip. You like the flippin' Alliance forces are getting decimated. Nice. So he's teaching you how it's done. The Bull of Alamigo.
Villadina is fallen? Impossible!
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
No prisoners! No mercy!
We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
I mean, we just saw that the Imperials were able to defeat so many Eorzeans. Like...
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us.
Skulls with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
The snake being Krill? Or Kryl? It's like, yeah, sorry to say, they did have a much more powerful force.
It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
Cool. So let's now talk to Lise. So it's a shame Fordola got away, but we did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step, but it's a big one. We're going to take it back, all of it. One Ilm at a time if we have to. Cool, so that's complete. Next quest. It's called The Fortunes of War. Your work is far from finished, as Conrad knows. So there's still a chance that some Imperials are holed up inside the Castellum. We'll need to search it top to bottom and to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. Cool. So on second thought, it might be prudent for you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We wouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you've judged your work to be done, report to General Alden in Bittermill. Okay. Bye. Right, so we have to just clear out the area of any extra forces. What's that one? I swear that pattern, they look like horns. I thought it was like a devil or something. Right. Okay, we have an outdoor fight. So I'm going to summon my trusty Chocobo. Here comes Togaku. It's like, hi. You like being hit in the face with an axe, don't you? Like Talis. Okay, next. Almost dead. Boom, boom, boom. That's that one done. It's like, they think they got away, but we're gonna track them down. That's what MMOs teach you. Mass murder and racism. But as long as it's for the right reason, that makes it okay, right? Okay, here we go. We have to fight two of them. Let's get the castle first. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right, so let's talk to Roban at Hurst Mill. Sorry, Bitter Mill, not Hurst Mill. I was thinking of somewhere else. So we're going on nicely, nicely, nicely. Okay, so here is Master Roban. So, well met. All's well at the bridge? Yep. So, good. The fighting has died down here too, as you can see. Pippin left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Vuladin. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind our own walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. So, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It will take more than one Castellum to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you return to Commander Kemp and his men. I salute you. So, delight not overmuch in victory. Not when there are battles left to fight. Our work here is finished. Our resistant allies are waiting. Cool. Right. So let's keep going. Let's talk to Master Conrad. Or I should say Elder Conrad. So yeah. So obviously after this episode, hopefully we'll be able to get to the second half of the Fringes, finally. After all this time. It's been years. Okay, slowly getting there. Okay, here we are. So, back so soon. I suppose the General's men had matters well in hand. The Vice Marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. If the gods are good, there'll be no one left to fight. Cool. Nice. Anyway, so I think that's a good time to stop the episode. So anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye, guys.